Hey, it's Liz Miller, VP and Principal Analyst here at Constellation Research. And I'm here to talk to you about what feels like a tale as old as time. I'm here to talk about marketing automation. And when it comes to the changes that have happened, let's say even in the last 2 years, it's hard to look at marketing automation as if it's the same space. It's not about who sends the most emails the fastest. It's not how many records can we save in the back end or how great the segmentation engine can be when we hook our marketing automation up to a CDP. These feel like almost ancient conversations. It isn't just about how big of a list can a marketing automation solution handle. Can we tie our channels all together? Can we make sure that are we reaching the right audience? It's not even about can we send the right message to the right person in the right channel anymore. That idea of precision marketing that we held so dear when we look at especially B2C marketing automation solutions, it almost feels like it's a given that any marketing automation solution is going to do that. So what makes a marketing automation solution rise to, I don't know, say ShortList level? Well, I got to tell you, this year's was a tough one. So many solutions now want to be in this category, which is very new. There were not necessarily a ton of players that wanted to be seen as marketing automation solutions. They wanted to be specialized. They wanted to kind of niche down into a very specific channel or a very different form of engagement. And now we're seeing these platforms really rise up that have the capacity to, yes, manage the engagements, deeply understand the needs of our customer, be able to deliver engagement and experience across an increasingly creative, digital, physical, omnipresent, dare I say, list of channels and solutions. But here's what made these 12 solutions really stand out. This is more about knowing, about really truly delivering on that promise of those connected customer experiences that drive, quite intentionally, durable, profitable relationships with our customers. And on this ShortList Spotlight video, I want to actually zero in on one of these solutions on this list, that being Pegasystems Customer Decision Hub. Now, when I think about Pegasystems, there is a word that kind of constantly bubbles up and is top of mind, and it's pragmatic. And I know that that can sound boring, and it's not, because pragmatic, that ability to live in the real world, to take what is around you and to make real decisions based on, rooted in, and so firmly intertwined with what is actually happening, to truly be pragmatic, that takes skill. It takes the capacity to bring in data like we've never brought it in before. It means that we can actually set up automations and flows, and we can, yes, look at very complex AI workflows. We can look at all the power that generative AI has brought to our doorstep, and then we can put it to work. But we can put it to work for two very distinct parties. Because with Customer Decision Hub, Pegasystems very intentionally wants to very pragmatically apply AI so that it can work at design time, when you are really looking to put in all the reasoning, when, yes, you want to spend the money on the models to make sure that you are really getting to the heart of what it means, what that customer wants, what it means to do something, to deliver profitably. But if I have to do it a million times, I do not want to spend that money. When I've done that process so many times that it is just repeatable, it can be automated. It doesn't need to be probabilistic. I want to be pragmatic about using the right AI in the right moment so that I can deliver on that marketing promise of real personalization and contextualization, which has always been to be able to deliver that perfect experience, that moment. But when Pegasystems thinks about messaging and marketing in a moment, they're not just thinking about one party or the other. And I think a lot of times when we put our strategies together, we say we're doing it for the customer, but, and I'm guilty of this, I've done this in my past, we're actually doing it for our brand. We want to put the campaign together that's best for what our organization wants to do, best for what our product need is, best for what maybe our lead gen and demand gen cycles need. The customer is absolutely considered in that cycle, but it's not necessarily an equal consideration. With Decision Hub, you're able to bring in data from across the enterprise, but data that is truly important to the business and data that's truly important to the customer. You are putting AI to work to make those decisions, not just about where I can go attack a customer and be most disruptive for their day. No, you're actually leveraging the idea of precision and pragmatic marketing to mean that what's right for the customer and what's right for the business, that is the intersection point of Decision Hub. And I am constantly impressed that Pegasystems as an organization never looks down on that idea of reality. Yes, there are the big messages. Yes, there is Spicy Alan. You know what I mean? Spicy Alan when he hits the stage at PegaWorld, which I always appreciate. But when the rubber meets the road, when brands are truly using and working with and working through and working on Customer Decision Hub, they are making intentional decisions guided by insight and intelligence, guided by spot-on recommendations for what is right for the business and what's right for the customer. And that is why they continue to be on Constellation's B2C marketing automation shortlist for the enterprise. To see more about our shortlists, feel free to visit constellationr.com. They're all there. And there were a lot to go through for this shortlist. So congratulations, Pegasystems. It is once again well earned.